The best zoo trip ever. Mrs. Harper's classroom was buzzing with excitement. It was finally time for the big zoo field trip. The class, a wonderful mix of autistic and ADHD kids, had been counting down for weeks. Schedules had been made, animal facts had been memorized, and now, with packed lunches and sensory-friendly headphones, they were ready for adventure. As the bus pulled up to the zoo entrance, Mrs. Harper clapped her hands. "All right, team. Let's remember our zoo rules. Stay with your group, no climbing enclosures, and most importantly, have fun." "Can we see the tigers first?" asked Noah, who loved big cats. "No, the giraffes," argued Sophie, who had a collection of stuffed giraffes at home. "We follow the schedule," announced Leo, holding up a laminated checklist. "First stop, monkeys. Monkey business." As soon as they reached the monkey enclosure, laughter filled the air. The monkeys were swinging, chattering, and even doing flips. "Oh wow! They have so much energy," said Max, bouncing excitedly. "They remind me of you," whispered his friend Olivia. Meanwhile, Mia, who loved observing details, pointed out, "That monkey has a snack stash under that log." Sure enough, a sneaky little monkey was hiding a banana, waiting for the right moment to enjoy it. The kids found this hilarious: a monkey with secret snacks? Genius! The lion's mighty roar. Next stop, the lions. The moment they arrived, a giant male lion let out a thunderous roar. Leo immediately covered his ears, while Ava, who loved sensory input, grinned. "That was so cool. I think he's saying hi," Noah said seriously. He took a deep breath and let out his best lion impression. The lion, of course, just yawned and went back to sleep. "He doesn't speak, Noah," Max said, giggling. Giraffes and the unexpected lick. At the giraffe feeding station, Sophie was in heaven. She eagerly held out some lettuce. One giraffe leaned down and slurp, gave her hand a big, wet lick before taking the food. "EWWW!" she shrieked, but she was laughing. "Giraffe tongues are so weird." "They're blue because they have extra melanin," Olivia added, ever the walking animal encyclopedia. "Do you think they'd like my granola bar?" Max wondered. "No, Max," Mrs. Harper warned. "The giraffes are on a lettuce-only diet." Max sighed. "Poor guys. They don't know what they're missing." The Great Penguin Chase. Then came the penguin exhibit, where the kids got to see the little birds waddling around. Suddenly, one particularly bold penguin hopped onto the walking path. "It's escaping!" shouted Noah, eyes wide. Before anyone could react, Max declared, "I got this," and started running, chasing the penguin. "Max knew!" Mrs. Harper called, running after him. The penguin, clearly just as energetic as Max, ran in zigzags, dodging zoo staff. It was the ultimate game of tag. Finally, a zookeeper gently scooped up the runaway penguin and placed him back in the exhibit. Max stopped, catching his breath. "I almost had him." Mrs. Harper sighed. "I think he almost had you." The end of an amazing day. After a lunch break, where Noah tried to trade his sandwich with a peacock, the group visited the elephants, zebras, and a sleepy sloth that moved so slowly, Olivia declared it her spirit animal. On the way back to the bus, the kids were exhausted but happy. "This was the best field trip ever," Sophie said, still wiping giraffe drool off her sleeve. "Next time, I bet I could win a race against a penguin," Max added. Mrs. Harper just smiled. She knew that when you take a group of autistic and ADHD kids to the zoo, it's never just a regular field trip, it's an unforgettable adventure. And as they drove away, somewhere in the zoo, a penguin was probably telling his friends about the human who almost caught him.